Welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Ford Field as we have a couple of teams colliding here in Motown, hoping to hit the right notes and walk away with the victory in the Quick Lane Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year. Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Coming after him. Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick catch on 3rd down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Red pass, it's complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Snowed under by the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Abraham. Time to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The run from the shotgun. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's there to make the stop.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Spits it out to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. Bringing it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds his man. It's Sharp. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to run it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young.
And that pass intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. Nifty little dance step.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. I mean, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early.
Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First and 10. He's looking to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Lost one deep down the right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Trying to make the ball squirts free. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. 1st down and 10. He wants to throw. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll... After a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. 2 quarters down in the Quick Lane Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here in the bowl season, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We are locked up to start the 2nd half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the 2nd half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this 2nd half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Ball State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quick handoff. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air. It's Abraham. Still looking on the move. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Chris, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Skips away from pressure. Fighting off the defender. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. Buys a little time with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Looking for the score, and he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just,
oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
and now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Abraham. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them. but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he got loose, it was all over. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that... breaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.